Welcome back to the official Thompson Resume Writing Company YouTube channel. I am Tamika Thompson. I am the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company, and for this video I'm going to be giving several specific resume tips for all of my customer service representatives out there. And unfortunately, as important as you guys are, I feel like you all are not as valued as you should be, and I do see a lot of customer service representatives undervalue themselves on their resume. So despite all that you all do, sometimes I'll only see answer calls daily, deliver exceptional customer service, and that's pretty much it. But there's so much more that you all do, and there's so much more value that you guys have than you think you do. So if you are a customer service professional and you don't know what else you should have on your resume other than answer calls, manage accounts, and deliver exceptional customer service, this video is going to give you some ideas. Let's get right into it. Number one on this list is to include the number of people that you help, either daily, weekly, monthly, or collectively. So as a customer service representative, especially if you are inbound customer service, chances are you are receiving a lot of calls every single day. And if you've been in your position for a significant period of time, you have potentially taken hundreds, if not thousands of calls and helped thousands of people. And so instead of saying answer calls or receive inbound calls, insert or inject a number in there to give a recruiter an idea of the number of calls that you are used to taking daily or that you've taken over your tenure overall. This way, if a recruiter is looking for an agent who can handle a high volume number of calls, if you have that number already on your resume, especially if the number is high, you're already communicating that you are able to do this. So let's say you are going for a position and it's not listed in the job description, but the recruiter is looking for somebody who can handle upwards of 60 to 100 calls a day. If you have on your resume in your current job that you are used to fielding 150 or more calls per day, you are automatically letting them know, hey, I am able to handle this volume. I'm used to working in a fast-paced environment, and I am able to deal with that many calls every single day. This is also super important to have on your resume, especially if you plan on applying to a new job that is going to either have a higher number of calls that you'll be taking, or you will be taking the same number of calls. Again, you want to just let them know that you have experience and you are able to handle the number of calls that they will be receiving each day. If you may not be taking a high number of calls just yet, still include that number so that they have an idea of the calls that you are used to taking. And if the recruiter has any concerns about the number of calls that they receive and if you can handle that volume, you can speak to that in your interview. Next on this list is to list special cases or special instances where you have gone above and beyond for a customer or for a client. Again, on customer service representatives, I always see someone plainly state that they've delivered exceptional service or exceptional customer service, but they don't say how. So for example, if there was a customer who had an error on her account that maybe was making her bill jump by $50 every single month, and after working with several different departments and doing some really deep digging and investigating, you were able to uncover the reason why and fix that problem, saving that customer that additional $50 and maybe $1,000, over the next couple of months or 6 months, that is a special circumstance. Or maybe somebody was about to cancel services or close their account, and there was something that you were able to do to save that customer and make sure that they still remain a customer, ultimately still making sure that the business is able to earn money and earn income off of that person. So again, it's not enough to just say that you delivered exceptional service, and you don't just want to say that you spoke to somebody kindly or that you were professional and prompt. Don't use those vague words. Instead, give solid, hard examples and instances where you demonstrated that exemplary customer service or that you did go above and beyond. And each and every single time that you have a special case like that or a special instance like that, the number one thing that you want to do after you resolve it or you fix the issue or you accomplish that thing for that customer is update your resume. This way, each time something happens, you already have it logged so that you don't forget anything or you don't have to go back and try to recollect or remember things things from months or years ago. Next on this list is to include any performance metrics or KPIs that you meet, exceed, or achieve. So as a customer service representative, you are held to a high standard in regards to customer satisfaction, first call resolution, maybe even your call time. So if you are exceeding or excelling in any one of those areas and those metrics, you want to put that on your resume. So for example, let's say your customer satisfaction score is supposed to be 96%, but yours is 100%, which means that you have exceeded that number by 4%. That is value, and that is something that you absolutely need to have on your resume. Or let's say you're supposed to only take 3 calls an hour, but you take 5 calls an hour because you are just that good at what you do, and you're really good at getting to the heart of the customer's problem quickly and being able to quickly resolve their issue. That's something that you want to have on your resume. And you can get these numbers from your manager, especially if you all do some sort of a weekly or maybe even a monthly touch base, or if there's a database or a portal that you can log into that tracks your performance on a daily basis, you can get those numbers directly and put them on your resume. Next on this list is to talk about the specific types of problems that you solve for your customers. So I see this a lot on customer service resumes where someone will just say problem solve for, customers, or customer problem solving, or something super vague like that. You don't want to do that. You want to be direct and really specific on the types of problems that you solve for the people who are calling you. And this can be directly related to whatever your position is. So if you are in shipping, maybe you're in charge of overseeing packages going out and making sure customers get their packages on time. You can talk about how you investigate order delays and if packages go to the wrong address and things like that. If you are in billing, you are going to talk about investigating some of the reasons why customers' bills went up or why they went down, or billing error. Out of all the calls that you take, if you take only 10 calls a day or if you take more than 50 calls a day, what are those calls typically about? That's what you want to have on your resume. So don't just say problem solving, talk about the type of problems that you solve. And adding some additional context also includes some of the steps that you take to problem solve or to fix those problems for the customers. So does it involve digging into accounts? Does it involve reviewing the person's billing history for the past 6 months? Does it involve working with other departments to get to the root of the issue? Again, that is adding additional context, and it's also adding value, and it's infusing the statement with a lot of information that can be beneficial. Next on this list is to include any special projects that you've worked on or any special projects that you've helped roll out or implement. Now you may be thinking, I'm just a customer service representative. Girl, I don't work with no projects. But you do though. If there are any type of special campaigns, initiatives, promotions, special offers, you are typically on the front lines of helping those promotions or those offers roll out. Also, if the company makes any type of change, you are typically one of the first people who is going to communicate that change and implement that change. So for example, if your company is running maybe a special promotion for all new customers, you are in charge of helping bring in those new customers and help them get that offer to increase revenue, to increase income, to grow the customer base. If the company is maybe getting rid of a service or getting rid of an offer, you are also going to be one of the first people who is going to communicate that and maybe communicate any changes that are made to someone's services or packages. So think of all of the special offers or promotions that you may have helped roll out. Think of all the changes that has happened in your company from when you first started to now, and all of the things that you've helped with. This can also include projects that you've worked on in your department. So maybe you helped create a new call script and you helped roll that out to your teammates. Maybe there was a new system that was instituted and you helped train your team members on that system. Think of all of the different types of one-off projects or one-off things that you've done or been a part of, and include that on your resume. This shows that not only can you do, your regular job responsibilities, which is taking the calls and managing the accounts, but at a higher level, you can also help roll out these different things. Number 6 on this list is to include the different types of systems and software and programs that you work with to do your job. Now, as someone who has previously been in customer service service, I vividly remember having at least 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 screens up all the time that were different systems that I would use to take the calls, document accounts, and so much more. Technological skills are super important when it comes to listing your different types of skills, and they can also increase your earning potential. So if you already know a software, if you already know a system that may be listed in a job post for a job that you are going for, you definitely want to have that on there. An employer likes to see that you're already familiar with a system that they're looking for someone to know, or at least a similar system that they have. And you may be working in different systems to do different things, and you want to make sure that you list each and every single one of them. This can include Salesforce, Microsoft Word, even if it's a company specific related system, put that on your resume. Last on this list is to include any recognition, any award, or any kudos that you have received in your role. So maybe you were the top customer service representative out of your entire region for the past 6 months. That's something that you want to have on your resume. Whether it's something that's high level, or even if it's just a kudos or recognition from your direct manager, maybe it's a certificate or something like that, you want to have it on your resume, because that shows that not only are you just a good customer service representative, so you meet your metrics, you meet your performance KPIs and things like that, but you can also go above and beyond in your performance by being the customer service person of the month for the past 6 consecutive months, or you were cherry picked by leadership to help roll out something special because you are just that good. If you are a customer service professional, I hope that this video has provided you with some tips on what to include on your resume so that you understand your value and that you can communicate it on your resume so that other employers know how valuable you are and all that you are capable of doing. If you enjoyed this video, if you took something away from it, if you learned from it, if it was helpful, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Go ahead and give me a like down below. If you have additional questions as a customer service representative about what you can put on your resume that I did not answer in this video, feel free to drop a comment down below. If you need assistance with your resume, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is hello@thompsonresumes.com. You can also visit my website at www.thompsonresumes.com. If you want to receive more resume and career related content from me, feel free to connect with me on social media. My LinkedIn profile name is Tamika Thompson. My Instagram name is @_Mika Thompson. And I do have an email list that you can subscribe to by clicking the link in the description box down below. If you are watching this video but you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below so that you can join my growing YouTube community. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time with another helpful video. Bye, you guys.